Okay, here's the thing. For a long time, I didn't actually see the point of Apple TV. And my TV is already a smart TV. It comes with all the smart apps such as Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime. So why would I go out there and buy a dedicated box that essentially comes with exactly the same apps? So in my head, I always felt that Apple TV was completely unnecessary and not needed at all. However, I did actually go out there and got myself one because I wanted to experience it. And after using it properly over the past few months, what I realized that it's not just about watching TV, it's the whole holistic experience. And that is what I want to talk about today. Okay, so let's first talk about the smart TVs and the problem that not many people talk about. Okay, so most smart TVs look great when they are new, but give them a year or two and you start to realize that things are starting to fall apart, such as like the menu, it feels a lot slower, it's less responsive. The menus and settings, they feel a bit more sluggish, you feel like you're a bit out of date now. So the software updates are slower, not as frequent. The interface starts to feel cluttered and there's so many different things to look at. And you often get a lot of pop-ups, random pop-ups and ads and everything else. So it just feels a bit too much, more than what you need, but also not very practical. And the most frustrating part is that it doesn't matter which smart TV it is. You could be spending thousands of pounds and having exactly the same issue I just mentioned. So the experience around the smart TVs is not as amazing as the screens are. And that is where Apple TV comes in. And remember, Apple TV is not here to replace your TV, but it's here to improve your experience around it. And instead of relying on the TV's interface and hardware, Apple's actually using the Apple Silicon chip, which is the same thing you use on your iPhones and iPad and MacBooks. So the experience is going to be brilliant. And that changes everything. The apps open instantly and menus feels a lot more smoother. And you constantly get updates from Apple, so you always feel like you're up to date with technology. And being part of Apple's ecosystem, you get the consistency across all the Apple products. So in terms of day-to-day experience, there's a huge difference. The feeling of just clicking on an app and it just works. There's no lag, there's no loading time. It just instantly opens up and is there for you. You can surely turn on Netflix on your TV and wait for a few seconds and it's just going to load up and it will just work, right? But it's experience before and after that. That's where Apple TV is so special. For example, you want to search a documentary, but you don't know where to find it, whether it's on Apple TV, whether it's on Amazon Prime or it's on Netflix. You have to go on Google and search it, then go to a smart TV, search in the menu, and then you end up maybe finding it. With Apple TV, the great thing is because it works with Siri, you can just ask Siri. You can ask Siri your favorite program or favorite TV show or favorite documentary, and it will instantly load up on the screen and tell you where exactly to find it. And that's it. You just click on it and there you go. And that's what I meant by the holistic experience. It's not just having an apps on a smart box, but it's about how these apps interact with you and how you interact with them and the experience around it. So in terms of consuming content on Apple TV, the difference is like day and night between a smart TV and a smart TV with Apple TV connected to it. And from a picture quality perspective, Apple TV supports everything you would expect. It has 4K, HDR, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. But one feature that I genuinely appreciate is iPhone-based color collaboration. It takes less than a minute and it makes the image noticeably accurate, especially in darker scenes. It's one of those features that Apple don't really talk about or don't highlight in the keynotes, but it makes a huge difference in terms of how you engage with their product. Okay, so we talked about how it elevates your experience using a smart TV, but it's not just that. Apple is known for designing things simple, to the point, but functional. And that's exactly what Apple TV is. The menu is very simple. It's well laid out. It's clear. It's got big icons and it's to the point. There's no unnecessary menus, no unnecessary information. There are no ads popping up on your main screen or even within the apps. So it's intentionally designed and it feels very much like any other Apple product. The liquid glass display and the whole menus and the whole navigation and then the gestures on the remote, everything feels very much Apple-like. So if you have been using one of the Apple products like your iPhone or MacBooks or iPad, you know what I'm talking about. It's the whole end-to-end experience that you get on Apple products. So, I can sit down here and talk about okay, it really helps you get to your favorite TV series in a much quicker way. It helps you navigate through your episodes in a much intuitive way. Okay, great, fine. But is it worth extra spend? That's where the other things come in, And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it's not just about watching the TV. After using Apple TV, and I've realized it's much, much more than that. And you don't actually realize that until you actually use Apple TV. And then you start to realize, oh my God, I was missing quite a lot here. And that's one of the reasons why I wasn't watching so much content on my TV and why I was watching so much content on my phone instead, or my iPad or laptop, is because smart TVs are not very easy to navigate through and very easy to use. Whereas Apple TV is intentionally designed in a way that it is, user-friendly and it's to the point and, it's simple to use. and it's modern. It comes with all the latest updates from Apple. It's part of Apple's ecosystem. So going back to my point, it's not just about watching content, it's the whole experience you get here. And then there's this remote. I mean, it's such a beautifully designed product. It feels solid in your hand. It doesn't feel cheap at all. And, the buttons are not many, but they are just what you need. It's got the button on the side that activates Siri, so you can use a voice command. It's got an on-off button on the top here. I mean, it's such a beautifully designed product. I absolutely love the color, the industrial look of this remote. And that's what I meant by, it's not just experience you get from the Apple TV in terms of the software, but it's also the hardware. And it's, this is where, you feel that you're holding something premium in your hand. And it's very functional. It does the job really, really well. It's got the USB-C charger, so you don't have to deal with batteries anymore. Just plug it into the same charger you use for your iPhones. And yeah, it works. And also this has got Find My built in, which means that if you ever happen to lose it under your sofas, you don't have to just pull everything apart and start looking for it. You can just use Find My app on your iPhone and locate your remote. It's pretty handy. And even if you lose it, it doesn't matter. You can still control your Apple TV using the same iPhone or iPad you've been using every single day to do everything else, because it's all within the Apple ecosystem. Okay, that takes me on to the next feature of Apple TV, which is linked to the HomeKit. So when your Apple TV is connected to your TV and your Wi-Fi, it actually creates a smart HomeKit hub. And what that means is that you can now control all your smart devices from anywhere in the world as long as your Apple TV is on and is connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, let's talk about the audio quality. Apple TV comes with Dolby Atmos, so the quality is going to be amazing. But to get the best experience out of Apple TV, I strongly recommend connecting your Apple TV to one of the sound bars. Like my one is connected to Sonos, but you don't have to get Sonos. You can get any of the ones in the market. But I'm already in the Sonos ecosystem, so I got these smart speakers from Sonos and also the sound bar from a TV that's connected to my Apple TV. And trust me, the audio quality from this is phenomenal. And what's also great that because Apple TV is within the Apple ecosystem, you can use AirPlay seamlessly across all your smart devices. Okay, now final verdict. Is Apple TV really worth it? I mean, as I mentioned before, smart TVs, they come with all of these apps anyway, but how often are you able to use those apps? The interface is so much cluttered and so busy, and it's, often gets slower after use of just a few months, that you feel like you spend so much money on a smart TV then you can't use the features. So you'd rather spend less and then connect your Apple TV to it. So if you already have a smart TV, I'm not recommending you go out and get a new one or change to another smart TV. Keep that smart TV as it is. You just don't need to upgrade one. Just get an Apple TV instead. You'll instantly boost the experience of watching content on your TV in your living room. And for me, that's in itself good enough reason for me to go out and get one. But then also, if you are an Apple ecosystem, you'll definitely find the value in it in terms of, having the holistic experience from one device to another. For example, connecting devices to your TV, much more seamless. As I said before, using AirPlay functionality. So a lot of these things are, not talked about by Apple, and it's classic from Apple that they don't always highlight about every single feature that comes with the devices. But these are, I call them the silent hero features. They sit in the background, but they make a huge difference in terms of how you interact with the product and how you consume content. So yes, so in terms of my personal view is it's definitely worth it. I've been using Apple TV for the past couple of years now, and I wanted to make this video because I want to share this because I don't see many people talk about it. It's one of those products from Apple that's hugely underrated in my opinion, and it should be, I think in everyone's household if you have an Apple product. If you already have an iPhone, if you already have a MacBook, this is a no-brainer. But if you don't even have an Apple product, it's still a great value for you because you can turn your smart TV in real smart TV and finally use it for the features that you actually purchased it for. And once it's part of your setup, it's very hard to go back. But anyway, guys, look, thanks for watching this video and thanks for staying all the way to the end. And if you like what you watched today, make sure you like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now.